Hello, my lovelies. This is Toya from Earth Angel Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Pisces for the month of July 2021. Please keep in mind that this is an intuitive reading, so it may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. So please just take what does resonate with you, leave the rest of it behind. Also, be sure to check out other signs in your chart, such as your moon sign or your rising sign if you find that this reading does not resonate with you. If you do like this reading, please be sure to give it a like as well as subscribe to my channel. I am also currently offering personal readings on my Etsy shop, which you can find the link for that in the description box below. All right, beautiful Pisces, so let's just go ahead and get started with your reading for the month of July 2021. So I'd like to take this time to call in the lovely angels and spirit guides for the collective sign of Pisces to see what energies you all will be working with for the month of July 2021. This will be a 5-card spread. The first card is going to look at your overall energy for the month. The second card will look at what the theme of the month is. The third card is going to look at any challenges that will be present. The fourth card will look at how you should be responding to these challenges. And last but not least, the fifth card will look at advice from Spirit. So we'll see what advice Spirit does have for you, lovely Pisces, for the month of July 2021, okay? I will also be clarifying these cards so that we can take a look at the bigger picture of the messages. And I will also pull one oracle card for you at the end of this reading as well. All right, lovely Pisces, let's get started. Thank you, beautiful angels and spirit guides, for your presence and your guidance in this reading. Please show me the overall energy for Pisces for the month of July 2021. What will be their overall energy for the upcoming month? Beautiful angels and spirit guides, please guide me and show me clearly. What will be their overall energy for the month of July 2021? Okay. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Some of you will be moving into action towards something. All right, let's keep going. What will be the theme of the month? What is the theme of the month? Beautiful angels and spirit guides, please guide me and show me clearly what is the theme. All right. Okay, so actually maybe you're moving away from some drama or conflict somewhere because you have the 5 of Wands for the theme. All right, so let's take a look at what will be the challenges for the month for the beautiful Pisces. Thank you, my lovely angels and spirit guides, for guiding me and showing me. Thank you for your pure divine my light. Let's see what challenges Pisces has for the upcoming month of July 20. Oh, okay. We have the King of Swords. Right, and then how should you respond to this challenge? How should the Pisces respond to the challenge for the month? How should they be responding to the challenges that present themselves in the month of July 2021? How should they be responding? How should they be responding, lovely angels and spirit guides? How should they be responding to these challenges? All right. Page of Wands in the response position, and last but not least, we are going to get what advice Spirit has for you for the month of July 2021. What advice does Spirit have for you, lovely Pisces? What advice do you have for them for the month? What advice do you want to give your lovely Pisces for the month? All right, so we have the 9 of Cups. Okay, and then your underlier here is the 8 of Pentacles, meaning someone who works hard at what they love, or works hard in general. Okay. So just from looking at this, I feel like some of you will be moving away from drama in the month of July. Okay. I feel like with the Knight of Swords being in your overall energy, usually the Knight of Swords is someone who is, he's active and he's one of the fastest moving knights of the Knight court cards. But with him being in a position as he is compared to the Five of Wands, facing the opposite direction, I feel like in this month you will be assertive and directional, but moving in a different direction from what's currently or what may have been present as up to now, right? Because the Five of Wands energy it's not as bad as the Five of Swords energy. It's more so quarrelsome type of energy rather than strong conflict type of energy. And I feel like in the month of July, you want to stray away from whatever quarrelsome energies you may have been around, whether this is bickering with someone or going back and forth with someone, tit for tat with someone, like a constant like merry-go-round of issues or unnecessary drama. So I feel like in this month of July 2021, some of you want to stray away from that. Some of you want to take action to move forward, but in the opposite direction of where the drama lies right now, right? So you want to be assertive, you want to be directional, you want to move full speed ahead away from any conflicts that may be currently in your situation or your circumstances right now. But the challenge for that could be, you have the King of Swords energy. So which means you're not taking a practical approach to it. So you need to actually, with the King of Swords, he's very he's very intellectual, meaning that he's thought everything through. He's crossed all his T's, he's dotted all his I's. He knows the behind the scenes. He's very observant. He knows what's going on, right? So I feel like with the King of Swords being here in the challenger position, that some of you may need to, even though you may be in a rush to move away from whatever conflicts or situations may be going on right now, you still want to be logical about it, okay? So you don't want to make any brash or sudden movements that could actually lead you in a far worse off situation than what you are in now. Because usually with the Knight of Swords, he's someone who acts first, thinks later, right? So the challenge with the King of Swords being in a challenge position is kind of saying that you need to be in a more mature male stance versus the young knight stance who's quick to act, think later. And you need to kind of take on the characteristics of the king, whereas he thinks a lot first before acting, right? He's gonna think it all the way through before making any sudden movements. So just be mindful of that in the month of July 2021. It's nothing wrong with wanting to get away from situations that's not serving you, or in a situation of like a Five of Wands where you're constantly dealing with unnecessary drama or conflicts. There's nothing wrong with wanting to move or stray away from that, but please just be conscious of what your next move is. You don't want to move into situations that's going to be far off worse than where you currently are now, right? So the response to the King of Swords challenging position is the Page of Wands, meaning that you want to take a innovative approach, right? So you want to kind of start fresh, like clean slate, right? So not only do you want to be in the mindset of being able to think logically, you want to first be able to embrace, what changes needs to be made and be ready to take that step forward, right? You don't want to have scattered energy and be all over the place, like knowing it's change and just you want to change so bad and so desperately that you just step out on a limb to do that. So you want to realize that there is a fresh approach that's needed, but you kind of want to go into it gracefully and logically, right? So with the Page of Wands being in a position of response to that, it's just saying, hey, normally I'm used to acting out a lot quicker than I would like to, and it doesn't always necessarily give me the results that I want. So this time I'm going to recognize that I need to take a different approach and need to think more logical about what it is or what my next step forward are. So the advice from Spirit is your 9 of Cups, meaning that this is like your wish fulfillment card here. So as you can see, he's content. He has all of his 8 cups down, and he has one that he raises up, and that shows contentment, that he's satisfied with the overall outcome. So once you've thought through what it is that you need to think through in regards to whatever changes needs to be made in the month of July, it will bring you wish fulfillment, and you will be satisfied with the end result of it. But you do have to be logical in your approach and making sure that you are not moving in a direction that will not be, or could be worse off than where you will be coming from now, right? So we're going to go ahead and clarify these cards to see if we can get a little bit more into the messages for the month of July 2021. I did pre-shuffle these already, so I'm just going to go ahead and start clarifying them. So beautiful angels and spirit guides of the collective sign of Pisces, thank you. Could you please clarify the Knight of Swords for me, why this card is here in a position of their overall energy? Yeah, so some of you are ready to like move forward and move on, but you're not being rational or logically thinking about the situation, right? You're just like so over it and so ready to be gone that you're ready to just jump ship, and it's like you might not even have on the life vest. So just be really mindful of that in the month of July 2021. Put your King of Swords hat on, your logical thinking. We have a flipper. Yeah, so you have the 6 of water, which is also the 6 of cups, right? So maybe you all are like getting away from or wanting to move towards, a happier, because the 6 of water or the 6 of cups is just like a nostalgia moment or reliving like past memories, childhood memories. So maybe you all are like running towards that. Maybe in the current position that you're in now, you feel changed and you feel like you're not able to be who you were, or, you're in the current situation, you're not able to be that person. And you kind of like want to go back to how things used to be, right? With the 6 of Cups being there. So let's clarify the 5 of Wands in the position of the theme of the month. So yeah, 5 of Wands is like, for me, it's like bickering or, quarrels. Not anything major. Not really heavy energy, but just like maybe you're in relationships right now where you all you do is bicker back and forth, and it's my word against yours, or I'm right, you're wrong type of thing. So it could be a lot of that, and some of you are wanting to actually get away from those energies right now, right? Either you want it to be how it used to be with the 6 of Cups, you want to go back to happier times, happier memories, and if that is not able or possible to happen, you're ready to move on from that. You're ready to just say, you know what, I am done, I need to go. But you do want to be logical about your decision to go. Not saying you shouldn't leave, but just saying making sure that all your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted before any sudden movements. All right, so thank you, beautiful angels and spirit guides. Let's clarify that 5 of Wands in a position of the theme of the month for the lovely Pisces. Clarify the 5 of Wands for me, please, beautiful angels and spirit guides. Clarify the 5 of Wands for me, please. Why is the 5 of Wands here in the position of the theme of the month? Clarify the 5 of Wands for me, please. Why is the 5 of Wands here? Why is the 5 of Wands here? Why is the 5 of Wands here? Thank energy. Beautiful angels and spirit guides. Why is the Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands in this position? Beautiful angels and spirit guides. In the position of the theme of the month for Pisces. Why is the Five of Wands here? Please clarify for me. Please clarify why the Five of Wands is here. Please clarify why the Five of Wands. Oh. All right. Okay, so you do have the Four of Fire, which is also the Four of Wands, right? And this is usually a card of great foundation and stability, right? Usually peace and contentment in a happy home, right? So yeah, so this is what you may be wanting right now, Pisces. Some of you may be wanting a stable foundation, where mainly if it's especially if it's relationship related, because you're done and you're tired with the bickering and the back and forth, the tit for tatting. So you want it to either, you're trying to move back towards happier times, whether it's with the person you're with now or just overall for yourself, when you want to go back to that place when you felt like you were once happy, and you want to be in a better off overall stable relationship, right? Because you feel like what is going on right now, that's not happening because it's too much Five of Wands energy, where it's usually a lot of, like I was mentioning, quarrel and bickering and back and forth, right? So then let's clarify the King of Swords in the position of what is the challenge for the month. Even also, even if the King of Swords right now is not dealing with a situational fact of this reading, some of you could be also dealing with an air sign, because swords are air signs, which are, you know, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So some of you could be dealing with someone of that stature, or a person of that sign, and this could be that person too that is, you know, that you're having constant conflict with, okay? So it could even be that, or you could be, it could be telling you to just not make any sudden movements, and to make sure you're thinking things through and thinking logically before any sudden movements, right? So we're just going to clarify, why is the King of Swords here in a position of the challenge for the month of July 2021? Why is the King of Swords here? All right. So yeah, so you have the Awakening card, which is the Hanging Man, as the clarify for the King of Swords, which is saying take a temporary pause and have some reflection. So yeah, so the King, you definitely in the month of July may want to stray away from this fast moving night energy and take a moment to think logically and to really see what it is that is going on around you before making any actions, okay, so that you can make the best action, or make the best movement forward without any future consequences, right? So yeah, so you definitely want to not make any sudden movements this month. All right, so now we're going to clarify the Page of Wands. So yeah, so with the Page of Wands too, you know, you do want a fresh start. You're ready to get out there. There's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that you are being logical about the situation and taking, you know, a time to pause and see things through what they are, right? Getting a new, fresh perspective on your situation. All right, so we're going to clarify the Page of Wands in the position of how you should respond to these challenges. All right. And you have the Dreamer, which is the Fool, right? So yeah, so someone's ready for a new start. Someone's ready for new potentials, new starts, and just starting fresh. So someone is definitely wanting that right now, right? And so the challenge is going to be, the challenge is either the person that you're with right now is the King of Swords. He possesses those characteristics or those qualities, and you could be looking to start fresh and to get away from that, because King of Swords too, like I say, they're very brash. They're very straight to the point. Sometimes if you know that's the opposite of who you are, it can be a little bit overwhelming, because that does lead to bickering and back and forth, more so than you probably want, right? So someone out there is, you know, looking for either things to change around with this King of Swords, looking for things to change, you know, go back to how they used to be, or, you know, just being ready to walk away from the situation. Okay, so let's clarify the Nine of Cups in the position of advice. What advice the Spirit has for Pisces for the month of July 2021? What advice do you have for the lovely Pisces for the month of July 2021? What advice? Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. Okay, so we have the Knight of Earth, which is also the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so once again, if we're looking at this Knight as a person, then this could be someone who comes in and gives you that wish fulfillment ending, you know, because right now, if you are dealing with someone who does have more of sword characteristics versus pentacle characteristics, you may not be content, right? Because swords are more brash, earth more grounded. So maybe you're, you know, seeking out someone who's going to be a little bit more on your level and a little bit more caring than what you are experiencing right now, right? So this could be, you know, the person that brings you your wish fulfillment moment, right? So if you're moving from the drama into more peaceful, calm waters, definitely be a potential or opportunity for you in July. But like I was saying, make sure there's no sudden movements. Make sure you think things through. Make sure you're logical in your decisions. That way, like I say, you don't want to go into situations where you're far off worse than where you were or where you started. Okay. Let me I'm sorry, we're not clarifying right now. We're going to pull an oracle card to see what affirmation will work for you, or that you need to hear for the month of July 2021. What affirmation does Pisces need to hear for the month of July 2021? Yeah, so I feel like some of you are going to be like really having to decide, do I stay or do I go for the month of July 2021? I feel like there's definitely going to be some decisions made in that aspect of, mainly I think in a relationship aspect. Some of you are saying, do I stay or do I go? And the only way you're going to stay, I feel like, is if that person who you're currently dealing with is able to go back to how things used to be. Maybe they've changed over time. Maybe you've been with this person for a while and they're not who they once were. But you're ready to take full speed ahead and move away from, you know, what it has become. But the reality is that maybe you should be thinking logical before doing so and saying, hey, it says, can you give me this Four of Wands energy again? Can you give me stability? Can you give me a foundation, instead of the Five of Wands with the bickering and the back and forth all the time? So you definitely may want to know or see, kind of weigh out your options. If that's possible, great. If not, then yeah, it will maybe be time for you to take a fresh start with the dreamer, as well as the Page of Wands, which is, you know, new opportunities or wanting to move towards something more desirable, right? So that you can have that Nine of Cups in the end. All right, let's see. And your oracle card is Crow. Communication, magic, intelligence. And your affirmation is, I courageously speak my truth and claim my rightful space. Okay, let's see. Your inner voice is talking to you. Reflect on your truth and consider how you would like to express that with clarity and wisdom. Give yourself permission to speak without self-judgment or self-criticism. Your voice has more influence than you realize. Although you may not always recognize it, others do hear what you are saying. Your words are creative energies that accumulate and manifest your reality. Are you speaking in ways that support what you want to create? Do not hesitate to speak up and express yourself. Claim your personal space. So yeah, definitely. So a lot of you are going to have to speak up in the month of July. So if whatever the situation is here, it's not serving you or it's not satisfying you, you definitely are going to have to speak up and let it be known before making. Right now, you're just in a place of wanting to leave that behind, but you do have the opportunity to go ahead and make things right if it's possible of being right. But you closed mouths don't get fed. So if you feel like you want change, you do have to be open with this person and say, hey, this is not working. I'm tired of the bickering. I'm tired of the fighting. Can we go back to how things once were? Now, if they're open to it and you can see the change in that, great. If not, then you will, I think, be open to new opportunities in the month of July 2021. Something's going to present more of a Nine of Cups energy for you and be satisfying and fulfilling overall and all around. Okay, my lovely Pisces, I would like to thank you for tuning in for this message. I hope it resonated with you. Be sure to also check your moon and rising signs if you feel like this message did not. And until next time, I am grateful for your views. Thank you and bye-bye.